All right, so the next section I'm going to be covering is retargeting. Now, what is retargeting? I've added a link to the bottom that kind of explains and goes into retargeting a little bit more, but let me give you the gist of retargeting. Retargeting is a pixel or a little code that exists on a web page. Whenever someone visits that web page, that cookie or that code gets inserted in that person's computer. Now, whenever that person is surfing the internet, that piece of code will pull ads or will notify a website that a person has a retargeting pixel installed on their computer. So it will display ads that you want that website to display. So for example, let's say when someone lands on a web page of mine that I have a piece of code on there, a retargeting pixel, then that person leaves my website and is surfing the internet. Now, if they go to the New York Times or they go to Yahoo or they go on Facebook, I can have ads display a message to that person. Now, this works really well if you have a sales page that you're directing people to from your cold emailing or your other advertisement or cold calling. Now, so imagine a person lands on that page and you're pushing some kind of service or product, and they leave that page. When they leave that page, they have ads following them throughout the internet. So in their mind, like, wow, this company is really big. And then you have a higher chance of them actually doing business with you. There's basically 4 services that provides retargeting ads. There's AdRoll and there's Perfect Audience. Those are the 2 big ones. They provide banner ads throughout the internet, including Facebook ads. Now, the one problem with these 2 companies is that you have to have 1,000 cookies installed before your ads start showing. And the issue with that is, if you have a sales page and you don't have that much traffic, before you land, or before you get 1,000 people that have your cookie installed on their computer, is going to take you weeks, maybe months. So I use the other 2 services that are very popular. One of them is called Google AdWords, and they have their own retargeting program. They only require you to have 100 retargeting cookies installed, which you can do that in a matter of a couple of days. And the next service I use is Facebook, and Facebook has their own retargeting program with them. So I tend to install all 4 and sign up for all 4 companies, but I only have the Google retargeting and the Facebook retargeting activated. Because of course, the other 2 services aren't going to really be activated until I get a lot more traffic. So I install all 4 pixels on that sales page, but I only really have the Google AdWords retargeting and the Facebook retargeting activated. Now, the great thing about the Google retargeting, it reaches roughly about 70 to 80% of all internet users. So any newspaper, online media, blog that has Google AdSense ads on it, your ads will pop up, which will bring you a lot of traffic. So those are the companies for retargeting that you can use. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you about is what type of retargeting ads you want to have. So I'm going to walk you through a scenario that I have used, and you can get some ideas. You should pretty much have 3 types of ads, okay, or campaigns. And I'm going to give you some samples of the design of them so you can get an idea of the design, the look of very good retargeting campaigns. But I'm going to tell you the 3 types of campaigns you should have. So when you have a customer, the first thing you want to do is you want to increase their pain. So the first type of campaign is increasing the pain. So for example, if you ever had a toothache, you're not going to go out there and fix the tooth until you have enough pain associated with it. So for example, if you were marketing to personal injury attorneys, you have ads that say, hey, are you tired of paying too much to land personal injury clients? Right? So you're saying things in that type of campaign that will increase their pain of that customer. What are the things that keep them up at night? Right? What are the things that they think about that stresses them out? So my first set of campaign will be things that raise the pain for that customer. The second type of campaign that I have are called benefit oriented. These are messages that reinforce the benefit that they want. So for example, if I was bringing them personal injury clients, I would say things like, land personal injury clients for half the cost. What would 10 new personal injury clients mean to you? So those type of ads are benefit oriented. What is the outcome that your service or product provides for them? So think about like the things that would say, oh wow, if I got this, it would be great for me. So the first one is increase the pain. The second type of ad campaigns are benefit oriented. And the third type of ads are social proof. Now these are ads that talk about or that show proof of why your service and product are great. So for example, if you already have clients that use your service, you might have like a picture of that customer, of that testimonial with a quote that says, wow, using Gonzalo's services was amazing and they helped me land 3 new clients this month. They can do the same for you. So images and testimonials are considered social proof. So those are the 3 types of retargeting campaigns that I use. Increase the pain, benefit oriented, and social proof. This will increase your conversion rate for your retargeting ads through the roof. Now, when you have your retargeting campaign, one of the things that you want to consider is this. You want your name, your company name or brand to take up roughly 25% of the ad space. So for example, here's some samples of retargeting ads that take up roughly about 25% of the ad space. Now, those samples are in the resource link below. Now, if you think about it, a mistake that a lot of people do is when they have ads that run to quote cold traffic. Cold traffic are people who've never heard of you. They make the mistake of putting the company name really big. In those type of ads, you want the benefit statement to be really big. But if someone got your email and clicked and landed on your sales page, those people know something about you. In those type of retargeting ads, you want the name of your company or your brand to be shown and take up 25% of the ad. Because as they're surfing the internet, your ad is following them and they see the name of your company throughout the internet. This makes you seem like more of an expert. So your retargeting ads should be somewhat of a branding campaign. They should see your name when they read blogs, when they read newspaper articles, news websites. So that's why you want to have roughly about 25% of the ad space in your ad to be the name of your brand, because they'll recognize your company. Now below, I've included some sample retargeting ads that you can get ideas for. Now there's going to be basically 2 types of images that you can use for your retargeting ads. Number 1, it could be professional images that brand a company, right? So it could be very more corporate looking. So I have some samples there. Or the second type of ad could be ones that brand a person. And there's some samples below. Those ads could be examples of people, right? Like a lot of these insurance companies, they use a celebrity to brand them, right? So for your company, you can either take the corporate, look, or you can take more of a branding look. Like use a celebrity or an image of yourself or a salesperson for your company, and they're able to identify with a person. Now, there's a lot to be said that giant corporations use people. If you think about Geico Insurance, they use the Geico lizard, right? Or the Geico. Or if you think about Allstate or State Farm, they use actors that are very well known to brand their company. If you think about the Priceline, they use, Captain Kirk to brand their company. So one thing you want to consider is if you go out there and use a person, here's something you can do that's very cheap. If you place an ad on any classified ad like Craigslist, and you say, I need a photographer to take pictures of a person, I'm willing to pay $75. You can find a professional photographer to take pictures for you for $75. Then you place a second ad that says, I need a model for image ads, for banner ads for my website. And you can pay $50 to $75 and you can find a very good looking man or female to be the brand of your company. The photographer can take photos of your person in a white background and using different poses. And then you can use those images royalty free for your whole campaign. So they can be holding a telephone, holding a prop, pointing to something, and you can have your graphic artist use those images for you. So for roughly for $125 to $150, you can have all your images done for you, which is a lot cheaper than paying iStock photo and using different photos. Because if you're able to use one model, it can give your company a consistency for your ads. That's the section regarding retargeting. And now we're going to move on to the next section.